Today, we are joined by Sean Willie. And, yo, what up, boy? Like my push-ups? Okay, he's leaving. But today, the prophecy has been foretold. We are going after my favorite behemoth in the game, Frostback Pangar. Now, Frostback Pangar, or just Pangar, is kind of a frosty, hedgehoggy behemoth guy. My favorite looking behemoth, my favorite fighting behemoth, everything about Pangar I love. Even back in the closed beta, he was my favorite. He was also incredibly broken. His hitboxes were redonkulous, but that did not stop me from doing Pangar pub carries, or pug carries, and things like that. We are using... Can you load? Thank you. Hellion, Rezakiri, Koshai, and Koshai's Bloom, because I love this lantern. I started using it again, and I remembered why I love it so much. This is a build that January and On showed me. It's very good. I like it a lot. And I'll see you guys down there. Look at that. Look at that. There's Predator. You can always tell if someone has Predator on the load-in screen by how their weapon kind of charges up and glows. Now, like I said, Pangar is by far my favorite. That being said, Hellion is not my favorite, which is his fiery cousin. In the lore, it said that Hellion became a thing when someone used a blaze weapon on a Pangar. Okay, he's over there. Why is he always over there? Now, Pangar is, of course, weak to fire, because he is ice. I shouldn't say that, because I actually didn't pay attention, and some of these behemoths are weird. But I'm 90% sure that he's weak to fire. We are using the Inferno's arrow, I believe? That's what it's called. We're using the Hellion staff, because it does fire damage, and it's also the best staff in the game right now. Or Warpike, rather. Now, if we can coerce out a roll, which I couldn't get him to do before... There we go. I'll just run down here. Now, that is a, as you saw those little spikes popping up out of the ground, that is a heroic version only modifier. They do not appear on the regular at all. And you can tell where they go because of the little icy splots on the ground. Now, he does have a flip and slap attack, I'm going to call it. It is important to dodge that attack twice. You can also just walk away from this, because he will hit you on the way back. That is also another Frostback variant move where he does a swipe with both feet instead of just one foot. The regular, that, right there. The regular version doesn't do both feet. He just does one or the other. Oh yeah, this is our life. We're just trying to wound his legs. Gonna try to wound his face. There is a roll. Gotta come down here. 97% of the time, he will do 2 rolls. That being said, he's gonna make a liar out of me. I just got lucky there with him not hitting me. Now, the goal here is to now break a leg. So, LOL, break a leg. We are using right clicks now. When he goes enraged, he will always spawn a bunch of those little frost spires. I keep changing whatever I call them, but you get what I mean. Now we're just gonna beat up his leg. He is now Aether charged, which, if you have an Aether charged cell, you would get to do even more damage. And that froze me because I didn't dodge fast enough. But now we're trying to wound his tail while he is standing still. We have accomplished that. I didn't have any stamina to roll, which is big booty butts. There was a slap. You can tell when he's going to do a slap versus a roll, because the slap, he will like wiggle his butt. Let's see if I can get him to do one or the other. He's probably going to... There's a roll. See how he kind of backed up and then went forward? You can always tell that that's a roll because he doesn't do this little booty wiggle. You always gotta watch for the booty wiggle. There we go. Now we're gonna go after his tail. Now the nice thing with the Warpike's right clicks is it does make you move, so you can avoid those little Okay, we're going enraged. You can avoid these ice spikes by just kind of attacking. There was a tail slap. There's a roll. Now, we already did break his face, but I already thought that we broke both of his legs, but I guess not. But we're going to go after his face to try and knock him out, which we did end up doing that again. Got a purple drop, I think. So, I mean, being my favorite fight, 422, it's a sign. But being my favorite fight, obviously I did pretty well. And talking, I still was under 4 minutes and 30 seconds. We got, a Predator cell, Stunning Vigor cell. We got 4 purple drops out of that. Now, farming Heroic Pangar is the only way to get a certain die. I believe it's called Sub-Zero. I can show you that once we get back to Ramsgate. Alright, so unless you bought it in the thing before 8.0, you won't have Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is very dark blue. It's one of my favorite. Might be because Pangar is one of my favorite. But that's how you get it. You fight Heroic Pangar. It comes as a drop. It is a orangey yellowish drop. If you see that color little orb drop, you know you've got something special. Next on our list is Quill Shot. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave an upvote. If you did not like this video, then leave a downvote, but tell me why. If you want to see more content, obviously there will be more on YouTube, but you can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ShockerCT422, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!